start doing what you want to do. For example, conventional business wisdom says walking around with my baby, making a video on social media is the worst thing I could possibly do for my brand. And yet here I am, destroying my reputation to perfectionists and attracting the right client, which are parents like myself. I'm sure you have all kinds of opinions about what I'm doing right now, but that's the biggest thing I want to encourage you in. When's the last time you just did what you want to do, regardless of what everybody else tells you should? The world and planet Earth and mentors and books and YouTube videos all have opinions about how you should live your life. But the reality is, you're going to be happier and you're going to make a whole lot more money when you just start doing whatever the heck you want, regardless of what anybody else thinks or says you should do. Playing devil's advocate on this, people say, well, then all I want to do is just get drunk and drive off a cliff. Then you may want to evaluate where that desire actually comes from. If I did what I want, I would just chew people out or I'd be in jail. These are actual things I've had people tell me as to why this is bad advice. You're teaching the next generation to not respect authority. No, I'm teaching people to think for themselves instead of looking to other people to tell them how to live their life. Well, you should tell people to follow what God tells them to do, not what they want to do. Again, I never said not to. When we start to align our goals with what we want to do, magic happens. For me, a goal of making content and spending time with my son while mom is out at the grocery store is important to me. So why not just combine it into one thing? At the end of the day, you're the one that gets to decide how you want to live your life. Stop giving that authority up to other people's opinions. Or maybe you need to lower your own standards based off of what other people have told you or what you have made decisions for how you need to live your life, and that's what's stopping you from reaching your goals. Here's the truth. If you have a version of your life that you want and you're not living it, it's because you have chosen to do other things. You're not a victim. You can change your future by making that decision now. The problem that I see happen most often is people feel like they're obligated to do a whole set of activities because that's just the way it is. And then when they go out there to build a business, they say, well, it's impossible for me to do any of the business stuff because I have all this over here I should have to do. And all this does is breed disappointment, self-loathing, self-punishment, beating yourself up, feeling disappointed with yourself that you're not hitting your goals every single day. What if you just came from a place of grace, self-compassion, and just had fun with life? What if you just made life an experiment? What if you just made it the most enjoyable experience that you've ever had and just did whatever you want all the time instead? And you aligned building your business with that desire of what you want, and then you made it important enough to you to actually do those things instead of putting it off for what everybody else tells you that you should do. Far too often we let the opinions of random voices inside our head that are critical and telling us that we're not good enough decide what we do with our day and our hours in the day. If you'd like some guidance and wisdom on how to build a coaching business, my podcast has over 202 episodes where I walk you through all the nuances of what it's going to take for you to start to see success in your business. So be sure to follow me, like,